Hello friends, my name is John and today I'll just be guiding you on how you can configure your router and switches from a remote eNSP. So in this scenario, I've just selected a simple topology that will be helping me to show you how you can achieve our goals. So assume that you have installed your eNSP in a certain computer in your network. So you want to access it, or you want to do some configurations, maybe in group, or maybe you need to have access to those routers and switches that are installed on that eNSP remotely. So for this case, it give us chance to do the configurations group instead of having one person configuring all the nodes in the local computer. Then therefore you can opt to install your eNSP in a certain computer, and later other people who are connected in the same network to configure and do some configuration. So for this case, you see here I have my router. So this router is acting as a DHCP server because it's providing the IP address to my eNSP computer, also to my local computer here. But also you can add more users in depends to your scenario, so that this server can be able to provide the IP address to the server. So for this case, I'll just stick for in this this simple structure, so that we can be able to achieve our goals. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now this is how my eNSP computers and my local computers is connected. As I said, because this one is just local, it's my local network, therefore this router is providing IP address to these computers. And you see now the IP address that is assigned to eNSP computer, or the computer that is hosting the eNSP, is 192.168.1.136. And my local computer is just assigned 192.168.1.157. You see here is my gateway. So let's proceed and see how we verify this computer. So by starting with my local computer, I'll open direct CMD, and by just after opening the CMD, you can see here, if I type ipconfig, you will see the IP address that is assigned to me is 192.168.1.157, and the gateway is 192.168.1.1. Okay. So this is my local computer, and this is my IP address. So let's go direct and check the IP address of the remote computer. So because the remote computer is not, I don't have it here locally, so I'll just proceed to log into that computer using RDP, so that I can get the GUI interface of the computer. So I know the IP address of the computer, of the remote computer, which is 192.168, 136. So I open the remote desktop client, and I just put the IP address of the remote computer is 192.168.1.136, and I use my local username in that computer. So just go on and connect. Then now you see here, it gives me the prompt to accept the certificates. I just connect it because I've already done it this one before. Now you see this, it opened the remote computer. You see here, this is a RDP. That means I've already successfully logged into the remote computer. So this computer is hosting the eNSP. As you see here, there is eNSP installed. So I can just proceed and check the IP configurations by just opening the IP config, the CMD, and type the IP config. And I will see, okay, sorry, my bad. IP config, and see it's also getting the IP address through the wireless adapter, and the IP address is 192.168.1.136. So the gateway itself is 1. So from here, we can try to ping if I can reach my local computer by just ping my local computer IP, which is 192.168.1.157. So this is my local computer, the computer that I'm working on it now. So if I'm trying to ping, you see I'm getting the reply from the host, which is 192.168.1.157, which is my computer. So from this one, from this case, it tells me already I have my connectivity. I have my connectivity already, so I can proceed with other cases for this one. Okay, I'm having the connection to my remote computer that is installed with eNSP, and I'll go ahead and open the eNSP. Now you see the eNSP is opening, and after there you see the menu. I mean the prompt for the eNSP is opened. I'll go ahead and open a new topology, like a new lab. So I'll add up two routers. For instance, maybe these routers they have connected in a P2P, P2P connections. So before any further process, I'll just go ahead and check what is necessary information that you need to have before you proceed with the remote connection to this remote computer that is having eNSP. So if you click on the router, you will see you have a menu. If you like to click on the router, you have a menu here, and you just go directly to this menu to the settings. So when you open the settings, you will see you have the modules and you have this network cards and so on. So there is two tab. The first one is view and the second one is config. So I'll just go to the config, and from the config now you see we have these two. We have this console com config, and you see here it says console com port 2001. So for my case, I'll just be using this COM ports to log into all devices in the eNSP. So for example, we have this L1, which is having 2001. And if you like to click on the same on the second node, you then go to the config, you will see it having the 2000 port. So you see every port, every node that is added on the eNSP itself, it will be located a separate and a unique port that can be used to access the nodes. So also this port is adjustable. You can alter, you can change it to any number, maybe 2008, and you can apply. But for my case, I'll put the default value. So I'll be using this port. So in your local computer, you have to telnet to this port. So if you want to log into AR2, you have to telnet to this port number 2001. If you want to log into AR1, you have to telnet to port number 2000. So I'll just go ahead and show you how you can telnet from your local computer. Before there, I'll just close these menus and I'll power on all the devices in the computer. So you cannot telnet until the devices are already started and they are working correctly. And as you can see here, the devices are starting. So just wait until the device they are up and running. Okay, now you see my device are up and running, and I just go ahead and verify if they are up and running. I just open the router 2. Here the router 2 is responding. If you display current configuration, you see the configuration is displayed. Okay, the same applies. Let's do for the router 1. Also, if we display current configuration, you see the configuration is displayed. So that means I'm okay. The router they are running and up from the remote computer. So what next now? I have to verify. Okay, it's just a point of reminder. Check the port number of the device. You see the port number of the device AR2, it's 2001. The same also for the AR1, it is 2000. So therefore, you see now, if I want to log into this AR1, I have to telnet to this port number. So the same applies. If I want to log into AR2, I have to telnet to this port number. So which IP that I'm supposed to telnet to? It is the host IP, which is 192.168.200.136, which is the IP address of the computer that is having eNSP installed. So I'll go direct to my local computer and check and try if I can log in and configure anything from the eNSP. Okay, now I'll just minimize these windows and let put it aside. And then on the local computer, I'll open CMD. I'll open CMD. Let me put this way. I think it will be easy to see. and on my local computer, I just open the CMD and just check again my IP configurations. You see, I've just got 157, and the gateway IP the same. It's .1. So I'll just go ahead and check the connectivity. If it's already established, the connectivity to the server or the computer that is having eNSP, which is 136. So if I ping, you see now I get the positive response from the server. So I'll be telnetting to this IP with the specific port number of the device. For the instance, if I want to log into AR1, I have to telnet to this port number. So on my CMD, I'll just go ahead and say telnet and put the IP address of the computer that is having eNSP 36. Then I'll add a port number, which is the port number of the device. You see now, if I press enter, you see it's responding. Now you see now it's Huawei. It's saying something Huawei. Example, I just go ahead and perform the configuration. You see now, if I press the like system view, you see it's putting some character which is not. I think it's something about the communication between the server itself and if I change the system name because I know it already, so you can just say AR, so or AL1. So if we put AR1, you see the device itself is changing. If I go to the computer and check the command that is issued, it is AR1. So the same applies to this one. If I change the system name, if I go to change the system name to AR2, you see system name AR2. Now it's the system AR2. Then I'll go ahead and quit from this end, quit again. Now it's okay. If we I'll say exit. Okay, I think control your quit. Okay, configuration, press any key to log on. Okay, I think this one is not okay. Okay, I'll just go ahead and open new tab and say telnet 192.168.1.136. Then I'll put the port number of the device. So now I'm logging to the to the AER2, which is having the port number 2001. So if I put the port number, I'll be able to log in. Now you see I'm in the AR2 window. So you can just go ahead and check if you can configure the VLAN and so on. So now we have one thing because you see you don't have any visibility. It's the test that you're having now. It's not well because you see if you type a VLAN, it's some character they adding up automatically. So we can just do we can just fix this one by using another client. For this case, I was using the default means by using the CMD itself. So I just go ahead and open another client to see if I can fix this one. Okay, I'm having a mobile XTEM installed in my computer. So this is my mobile XTEM, and I'll go direct and open new session. New session. I'll just select Telnet. So I'll put the IP address of the host 136. Also, the username it's not necessary, and you go ahead and put the port number. So for this case, I'm selecting to log into the AR2. So after there, I then just press connect. Connect, you see you're having something like this on the window on the mobile XM. Go ahead and right click, then go to change current terminal settings, then go to the line display options, then put all these echo requests to force off, then apply. If you apply, you see now you're having something which is nice and neat. If you see, if you place, if you type the configuration, you don't have the same care that we had on the CMD. So you can just put interface description, let's say link to internet, and so on. You can quit, you can ISIS, and so on. You can just do a lot of things here. So you see now, if you have more than one computer and you want to log in or you want to share the same eNSP lab. You can use this way because it's easier and it helps you. So you assign the nodes to different students, and those students, they'll have their port number specific to certain nodes. So they just be logging, they just be telnetting those ports, and they have access to the lab. So this is how we can log into the remote computer and perform the configuration specifically for the eNSP applications. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, you can just write a comment. Down of these videos. I'll be happy helping you guys. Thank you.